So the difference between a Web3 protocol and, say, a non-Web3 protocol such as IPFS, or you know, uh, like a torrenting type of protocol, is that it's decentralized, it's peer to peer, but it's not permanent. The information relies on individuals basically contributing to the peer to peer network. So that is the main difference, at least in the computer world, to me, between a purely decentralized protocol and Web3.
How do you do that though? Because I feel like even a blockchain, theoretically, and maybe there's an issue when it comes down to the math and the algorithm, but like if I got everybody who ran a Bitcoin node to agree, like maybe we just take out a block. Like it is dependent on everybody storing and sharing that information, right? So
Right.
I don't know. I almost think that like torrenting, even if it's not Web3, like I almost think that was a good like pre Web3. I don't know, and I could be wrong, but I don't know what how do you deal with that?
No, I think that, I mean, that's definitely a great point. Actually, Brantley, when I was having the conversation with him at the Catholic Crypto Conference, was basically saying the same thing. It is a good point to realize. Like, yeah, we're not building uncensorable protocols, immutable protocols. We're building censorship resistant protocols and very difficult to change protocols, right? So yeah, so in that sense, no, I mean that's definitely true. Like everything, it's always a possibility out there. Um, yeah, so I guess the main difference then, if you're going to just accept that, first of all, it is, I would still say that there's a level of immutability there that is
Mhm.
possible because of blockchain technology that is
Sure.
not possible with other decentralized technologies. But I would say that one of the core differences then between Web3 and other decentralized protocols is that the ecosystem is coherent. When you're building on Web3, you're building on a standardized or a developing standardization of protocols that all can communicate with each other and
Mhm.
interoperate.
We were
Yeah.
doing this in Web 2 with IP to IP. You look at some of the applications that I would have used in high school. I don't know if any of you guys ever dabbled with getting your music off LimeWire, but that was that was a peer-to-peer platform essentially where it was like, all right, I'm downloading LimeWire and anybody that wants to have access to my files on my computer has access to my files on my computer. In turn, I get access to everybody else that has LimeWire's files on their computer, vice versa. So it was a big network of people being able to download MP3 music or other files from other people's computers, and it caused a real controversy. And there was a lot of cease and assist that happened because of it. But it was a very peer-to-peer network, IP to IP address that was all connected, so people could just download music for free instead of having to pay for it on iTunes.